How to start a cattle farming business in Nigeria. Cattle farming business involves the rearing of cattle for commercial purposes. It is a very profitable business that anyone can get into and make money. While it is very profitable, it can be a little bit capital intensive. Cattle is a plural and general term for bovine species. Female cattle are popularly called cow while the male is called bull. Even though it is costly to maintain, it is a profitable business that anyone can do and get unlimited profits from. Therefore, it has been tagged as one of most lucrative businesses in Nigeria. You can sell a full-grown cattle for about 200,000 and even more in some cases. Let's discuss the benefits attached to cattle farming business. The undeniable profits/benefits in cattle farming. The joyful thing about this business is that the product is consumed by most Nigerians. Beef, cattle's meat, is very popular in Nigeria and around Africa. That means if you go into this business, you have millions of potential customers waiting for you. In the cattle farming business, you don't have to concern yourself so much about diseases, because this species of animal is duly immune to large amount of diseases. While you bother yourself less about diseases, because of the nature of the livestock, cattle love moving around. You may need to take them through grazing, which is their main mode of feeding. However, you need to be alert of predators such as snakes and other brutal animals. You also must be careful of fields that has been sprayed with poison. Cattle farming business is very profitable beyond the meat, beef. There are many other opportunities to make money in this business. Cattle also produce milk. You can even make more money from the milk than the meat. The skin, hide, is used to make leather, which is a very important part of fashion. The cattle's blood can also be used as part of the components of fertilizers, and the feces can also be utilized as a manure to grow crops. There are different breeds of cattle such as Azawal, Sokoto Udali, Wadata, White Fulani and some other breeds. It is important we remind ourselves that they are ruminant animal with horns and 2 pair of toes. They are most rated for the purpose of meat supply, because when we visualize the rate at which meat is being consumed, we will discover that it is a good business to venture into. They are also rated for milk, hide and skin, manure and as draft animals to work on the farm. Type of cattle farming. Cattle farming be classified based on their breeds. It has 3 main categories, which are: beef cattle, this breed is for the purpose of meat production. Dairy cattle, they are reared for milk production. Dual-purpose cattle, they are reared to produce milk and meat. Economic advantages of cattle farming in Nigeria. They provide meat and milk. They can be used in farm for the purpose of plowing. The hide and skin are used for fashion. Their blood and bones are used for meal and feeds for chickens or other animals. It is also a source of employment and income to people. Their feces is a very good source of fertilizer for plants. Source of revenue to some territories. Fertilizers can be gotten from blood, bones, and offal of cattle. Steps to start a cattle business. Follow these steps to start a cattle farming business. 1. Make a plan. Your first step will be to strategize and develop a good business plan. Decide the number of the cattle you want to start with depending on the capital you have on ground. Count the cost of their feeding, medications and other expenses. You must also know that this business takes patience, so you must apply patience. 2. Secure a good location. This is vital because all your investment depends on how good your location is. It should be a highly safe and secure location within a trustworthy community. It also should not be so far from the town or city, because you might get buyers. It always good you secure a good land that can be conducive enough to accommodate the activities of your cattle. As a result of this, acres of spaces are needed. 3. Get the essential tools ready. Acquire the necessary equipment that is needed to rear the animals. You will also need to build a fence around the location. The cows will also need shed to secure themselves when there is rain or excess sun. 4. Acquire cattle. Your next step should be to acquire the cattle that you need to start with. You can get them from local markets scattered around the country. It is advisable that you go with someone who has been into the business to guide you. 5. Employ a vet doctor. A veterinary doctor is needed for absolute safety of the cattle. This will help you in case of emergency. They will also help you ensure that your cattle develop good stamina and fat. 6. Employees. This is gradual as your business keeps getting bigger. The truth is that you can't do everything, so you will need assistance of some other parties of which you will need to pay them in return. The best set of people to employ are the herdsmen. 7. Marketing your cattle. Cattle meat is very much in demand, so you should have no problem. There are many meat markets and scattered around all cities. You can supply mayos to them. You can sell directly to butchers. Another option is to sell the cut and well-packed meats to supermarket and big restaurants. You can milk the cows and people will come for the milk. The possibility is endless. Things to watch out for in cattle farming in Nigeria. Management of cattle. How to take care of the cattle is vital. There are 3 major ways you can manage your cattle from young age to market size. Breeding to calving birth. Breeders are housed in a pen that is specially made for the newborns. The floor of the pen must be well concrete and galvanized roofing sheets. Bulls and heifers should be at least 24 months before breeding. Birth of calf to weaning. After the birth of the calf, the mucus around the newborn should be immediately wiped out, especially the nostril part, so that they can breathe with ease without delay. The calf should be helped in many cases by you so that they can take adequate milk. Another model to manage cattle is by castrating them so that they can grow fat and fresh, suitable for meat. It also supports you control indiscriminate mating. Weaning to finishing. The calf should be placed on a kind of diet that can help them with high concentration and low roughages. There is also a need to restrict movement within the building pending the time they increase in stature. Thank you for watching this. If you find this video informative, do like and subscribe and let us know in the comment below about sharing your thought in this. See you in the next video, and until then stay tuned to aid the student.